just give me that countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. I just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
That's where.
You are my...
Hello, everybody. I'm trying to dress like the Green Acres. I used to love that song. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Or that the show with the pig Arnold. Remember? That was kind of funny. That's an oldie one. Oldie one. God, that was a great one, though. Well, welcome to the Tannat Show every Thursday for 10 beautiful minutes. Hope everybody's doing good on this beautiful day. I hope to see you soon at the winery. Hopefully, some I saw last week, which was nice. Anyway, Steve Gill is here as well. Good evening. So I'm dressed like Green Acres in support of the farms, not only vineyards as well. It was a very difficult Monday night, Tuesday morning. All my neighbors around me were very much affected with apples and peaches from even 2 weeks ago, but this devastated them. Strawberries, everything. We fared somewhat okay. We do have damage, like everybody else. Everybody has it. Maryland, Virginia, Pennsylvania, New York. There was a very cold, deep frost, and it was about the air. And then if you're on the lower blocks, it swoops down even further and harder. Hopefully wind flow would be there to, hear about, to help with it. But it was a sitting frost and it was a hard one. So some varietals did not bud break for us yet, like our Petit Verdot, some of our Tannat and the Arena Noah. Arena Noah is a very late bud breaker. The problem this year wasn't that bud break was abnormally early. It was because of the heat we had earlier that caused them to swell more. So normally they would bud break and have leaf structure right now. But unfortunately, it was very warm earlier on in the year, and that's caused this to happen. So, global warming could have an effect here on it, even though it's colder. But still, if it was the normal, like in the past, then they wouldn't have swelled or had bud break. And that would have made a big difference because a lot of them wouldn't have been in that spot, not only in my sites, but at other sites too. But some of it, we are going to have less fruit. It wasn't devastating. It wasn't good. It's sad and depressing somewhat when you spend all this time and that happens, particularly for me and my team. But we only had 50% roughly. We will get second sibling. What did save us was our preventative last pruning. We did not do our last pruning. We stopped last week, as I mentioned, because we saw this coming. A lot of people, I would assume, have already done their final pruning, and they were devastated from what I'm reading and hearing across the board. It's very sad for everybody, but it is Mother Nature, and it's going to happen. And my benefit is, I age my reds for a period of time, and I don't release them right away. So we'll have inventory to help out over time. But, it's the way it works, but we will be affected. There's no question about it. Roughly, we think 50% would be a good outcome. We could get more for some of the reds that waited to, bud break and swell a lot longer. Yeah, there's a lot of people that got hit hard all over Maryland, all over Virginia. And it's not only vineyards, it's everybody else. The apple orchard got hit really hard twice in a row. I mean, this year, 2 weeks ago and this past Monday morning or Tuesday. The 2 weeks ago when I talked to them, when the first frost came, basically they lost almost all their peaches and the people across the street, their strawberries. So with this devastating deep freeze, it really is going to take them out even more. So they will not have a good year at all, sadly. Yeah, it is sad. But it does happen, just like every other business, every other thing. So you just got to go along with it. I hate to hear that too. Me too. But that's what it is. So, anyways, that's why you drink wine. Other than that, that's kind of the story I wanted to tell because it was the big one. We tried our best, with what we do with our pruning, really, and our sites. Those are the two things that really helped us at all. We would have liked to seen a little bit more wind flow. And we didn't light any fires or stuff like some people do, but we're on slope at all the sites. So it makes a big difference. If you're flat, you were devastated. Just like the strawberries and the peaches, they're normally on flatter land. So that frost is going to really hit them hard. The slope makes them have to fight to creep up. So the fires we don't feel would have helped that much, and you would have been there a long time to do it. But so we've never done it actually. We've usually come out pretty good. So, the marathon continues, as we all know, and we'll see what happens. But it is what it is. You got to deal with it and move on. So, I haven't even released, 22 reds, or, I'm still going on 19, 20, and 21. So we'll be fine. You know what I mean? We'll be fine. So other than that, that's kind of it. And that kind of rolls into the seller's bestseller book, talking about, a bad year. We haven't had one of these bad years since I started the Tannat show. Really, I have never, ever had a bad year based upon the Tannat show. So during the Tannat show. So I thought I would roll that in there, that's what happens, good and bad. We don't talk about it. So for tonight, it's the brand new North Point Rosé. And you can see the coloring is a little different than the North Point Rosé. So what we did was we used, with our decision, Cab Sauv, which is a traditional way we made it. And then we used Mourvèdre, and we used Cab Sauv, Mourvèdre, and Petit Verdot. That's why you get a little bit more darker of the coloring. Not as dark as the Tannat, obviously, but you look, there is a similarity. But we had skin contact with this. Tannat, we don't. Very little skin contact. Here we have skin contact to get this dark color. Totally a different character. It's really still a Provence style. A lot of rosy fruit, little petals in here, little peach hints. Ooh, very nice. Go with a lot of options. Totally different than the Tannat Rosé. Who's had this? Anyone am I going to send to you? It is a very unmixed, unusual rosé. It's the first time we've really added more of the Cab Franc Sauv is always in it. But the Mourvèdre and the Petit Verdot, we had a good amount. So we wanted to change it up a little bit. And, never is it the same every year anyways. Even if it's the same, Provence style, mainly Cab Sauv that we use with a little blend of either Cab Franc or Petit Verdot, it's never going to be the same. Never going to be the same. And Mother Nature changes that as she did this year already. So, wow, this is a very different, very lingering. It's growing on me here because it's different than the Tannat. It's full-bodied still, but not like the Tannat. Interesting. Very good. The color is just a little bit, depending upon where you put it in the light, it's a little bit more, it's definitely lighter than the Tannat. You can see that right away. Little pinky color coming out. Wow, it's really good. Very nice. You should try it. It just got released. Other than that, it's for the competition tonight, which you will win a bottle of North Point Rosé. How about that? So, I don't know why. I couldn't think of much tonight for some reason. I don't know why. But whoever can guess and can't be close, it's got to be exact. Loving it. Lots of berried flavors. There is a lot of levels of berried flavors in here. Berries of flavors. Tons of them, actually. I'm still getting it. Totally different than the Tannat. Totally different. So whoever guesses it first, got to be exact. Somebody asked me that today. that didn't join in, or at least they not yet anyway. Some people watch it, but they don't always join in. You'll get a bottle of the new North Point Rosé, which was just released. What was the first costume I've ever worn on the Tannat Show? The first costume ever on the Tannat Show. Nope. Debbie Rivera got it. Yeah, Sasquatch. Because remember, we didn't know if we're going to be able to get our haircuts for a while because everything was closing. So I had a Sasquatch costume. So Deb, you win. You win, Deb. Congratulations, Deb. Thank you very much. So, anyways, anybody have any other questions before I depart? Any questions? Any questions? No questions. Okay. She is. She is. Happy. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yep. Thank you. God, I'm looking at my Medicare card. I got it. I'm official. I got my Medicare, but I'm only doing A. Yeah, A. But there it is. There it is. Got it today. God, never thought I'd turn 65, right? Everybody says it. Crop failure is a very tricky one, Craig. I mean, we have it, but you never get it. It takes them so long to even come out and take a look at it, and it's very minimal. I mean, it's really not a good setup for insurance for at least us. We're going to claim something, but they're going to fight you tooth and nail about what to pay, like any other part of your insurance. I've never had to ever file a claim with them related to that, and I probably won't this time. But if I have extra time, I'll certainly do it. But it won't be a lot in general because we don't know how much fruit we're going to lose ultimately because we're going to get second sibling, and they're going to justify that, just like any other thing insurance takes care of. So, but we pay for it, just like anything else. Insurance fights you till the end. Exactly. I am. So anyways, everybody, God bless. Drink Tannat. Support the local farmers. It takes Congress to do it. It does. I mean, as the people that went through hurricane damage, it's so hard for them. They fight you tooth and nail to get paid. It's sickening, actually. And they would have to declare something major to do it, but, they just fight you. But, we got to still, and they're not going to give me my top number anyways. Just because I sell Tannat in a bottle for $79, they're not going to cover that cost at all. Because they could say it was going to go bad anyways. You're going to lose fruit. They find everything you can to fight you. Everything. Everybody, God bless. Drink Tannat. Hope to see you soon.